What's up, y'all? I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink. All right, so this is Blondie Pink Live, and this is we on season 3 still. Yeah, the episode. Y'all see the number? Just look on the YouTube and see the number. Anyway, so excited about to do the BET Awards as a seat filler, and I'm always excited. I've done the BET Awards so many times. 2023, oh my God, we really had a good time. This is 2025, so it's Monday and it's June 9th, 2025, which they don't always have it on a Monday, but it is the 25th anniversary. So I'm thinking that maybe it was the 9th Sunday, June 9th, so 25 years ago. But anyway, so just so excited. I've indulged in all of the and engulfed in all of the BET activities this week, as I always do. I'm always excited about them coming to town. So I volunteered for the Waymakers. That was the men's summit, where it was so awesome to see all the men together doing their thing, and to be that woman there to assist in what they were doing was awesome. Right now I'm in line, so that's where you see me moving. So you can always sign up for these award shows. As I tell you all, there's One Iota, there's Seat Fillers and more. There's OSLA. Matter of fact, OSLA, I think they're about to do the kids awards, where they still take it to fill in and stuff. So anyway, just very excited. Let's see, it's a lot of key people. We're going to honor Mariah Carey. I did the talent casting audition. That was so much fun. Got a lot of love with that. So that y'all know Blondie Pink, gonna be Blondie Pink. Hey, no matter what they think about me. Hey, Blondie Pink, gonna be Blondie Pink. Hey, no matter what they think about me. Hey, I love me. I love me. I love me. Blondie Pink, hey, Blondie Pink, hey. Did that one, then also do my everybody need a blonde chick in their life. Everybody need a blonde chick in their life. Blondie Pink here to serve, Blondie Pink here to serve. But we was rocking it and it was so much fun. Holly, if you're familiar with Holly, she was there. She'd be rocking that blonde hair all the time too. I caught her out. She was getting it. Go Holly, go Holly. But anyway, so I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink, and you're watching Blondie Pink Life. And again, season 3. So right here in line to check in for the BET Awards. And just so excited. I'm here, I look so pretty. And so, just awesome, I love the unity. A lot of the things I did this week was a lot of the unity where people were encouraging each other. Because that's what it's about. You want to stay around positive people encouraging you. We got blessed with David Banner. Oh my gosh, David, you, David be telling us everything. But thank you, David, for all that information. You was giving it to us. Got a chance to 2 Chainz, shout out to 2 Chainz, his film, Red Clay. That is a good film when he feels ready to tell his story now. That was awesome. And the one about the music industry and independent, us independent artists. And then we also had the flip mode, those that wanted to be signed, which y'all know I have the Rappers Union, which that is for those that are signed, but helping to make sure they get the money they're supposed to be getting, which we talked a lot about that too, especially in the independent part. And some people even brought it up with the music execs, from the different major corporate labels that's taking all the money from the rappers, not giving them no money. And the one thing, David mentioned one thing that you all hear me talk about a lot, and that is how your name can be everywhere. And you can be everywhere picture-wise and not have a dime in your pocket. He said, can't even feed your mama. And that's how it go if you sign them bad contracts, so don't look at what's going on. Now, again, some people didn't know, and that's okay, but they also can redo your contract. So anyway, watch my Rappers Union videos for that. This here is Blondie Pink Life. But what else did I just, 106 in Park reunion. Oh my God, that was so good to see Free, Terrence J, because y'all know I took the Hot Steppers out to BET 106 in Park, and we won the first time. The second time I believe we won, I believe, shouts out to, the kids, but I believe because it was Busta Rhymes group, they let him win because we really got the most. Anyway, so we did win the first time, so that was neat to be on that reunion set and see everybody. Shouts out to Drewski, who did a great job. And Lil Wayne's daughter, Janae, and her mom, Toya. Let's see, y'all. I've been doing so much all this week. Who else? It's been just so much. So again, if you did make it this week, I gotta take this off, y'all. It's hot. This thing alone is hot. But I don't want to bring a big coat, so I brought that scarf because that scarf will keep you warm for sure. But anyway, take it off, y'all. It's hot. So just a great week. So if you're not here today in Los Angeles, California on June 9th, 2025, this next year, start looking it up early on because you'll get plugged into stuff really, really early. And it is a blessing that we are still having because there's a lot going on right here in LA. I know before I left the house, it was like thousands of people down there about the ICE raids. You all know the historical, our leader and her son Herta, who was over the SEIU organization. They had put him in jail. ICE put him in jail. Then they threatened him. Oh my God, y'all don't do comedy. Comedian MichelleHOPEWalker. They threatened to put our governor in jail. Governor Newsom. Governor like, put me in jail. Put me. I'm like, you better be quiet. You know Trump. Because then they interviewed Trump and Trump was like, well. So I don't know what's going on, y'all. Y'all know I be a little bit everywhere, the political, the church, my music and everything. But yeah, that's what's going on down here. So they even showed on the news trying to figure out if they still were going to have the BET Awards. And then they said, yeah, they still have it, and which I think is fair because I've been at all the activities down here and they haven't really came this way. Now, don't get me wrong, because y'all know I be in a movement. Sometimes you do hit the spaces that's going on. So I've been in movements. We be like, oh, there's an award show going on, and thousands go march right to that award show. Hopefully that won't happen. But anyway, so again, everything is peaceful and everything is good. You know, but then again, y'all know what? I don't think they'll come down here and mess with us. But then again, I can't say. But, you know, in the movement, those folks, they've been burning up the police cars. They've been burning everything. So I can't say they won't come down here. But right now, they're at the Grand Park. And this is like around 2-ish LA time, Pacific time. So anyway, though, so you're watching Blondie Pink Rap, season 3. And again, support on what they're, I mean, you know, I'm like, you got to do what you got to do, because I know when we're doing movement on stuff, you know, I'm like, hey, you know, whatever support. So, you know, it's not right if they just grabbing people up off the street, you know, and there's a lot of artists that talk about that too, music artists, because I do movement music as well, so that does tie into the music. I do my freedom song, and my, you know, other songs where we talk about the movement and different things like that. So I pray for all of them. Y'all know I'm a Christian. I love me some God and Jesus, and I'm always trying to tell y'all, get to know God. If you don't know God, ask God to come into your heart. Have a relationship with God. I'm telling you, you know, like they say, everything is better with cheese. Everything is better with God. Jesus Christ, God. Jesus Christ. I was going to say, because people saying God, I'd be like, what God are you talking about? You know, so I have to make sure I'm very clear on the God I'm talking about. So we're moving along again. And so, yeah, you all, so it's just awesome. And this is, like I said, I've done this all my life. The music, the TV, the entertainment, the comedy, just awesome, the movement. So it's always good to still be in the game. And that was what was neat, too, about a lot of the artists that were there, just to see them still in the game, and especially at the men's movement, because y'all know I do comedy too. I've seen a lot of comedians I hadn't seen in a while. And you know, when you just still see people that didn't give up and they're still in the game, that means something. You know, that's like their calling. You know what I'm saying? Because when you focus on your calling and you're doing your calling, you keep going. Matter who was that said something like that last night? Because last night I went to a lot of the industry talks. And, well, a lot of them were saying it. You keep going, but no, something on TV. Oh, the comedian, oh my God, what was it? Vara? No. King? Baka? Anyway, before I left the house today, he was on KTLA. Shouts out to my KTLA. Shouts out to Melvin, the entertainment reporter. But King Bomb, B-A-U-M. Okay. But he was again, because, you know, Mel was like, well, what keeps you in it? Because you've been doing this, you know. He loves what he does. When you love what you do, you know it's your calling, you stay doing your thing. And so, so y'all know I'm always trying to encourage y'all and different things like that. And so, so it's awesome. See who's going to win these awards this year as we about to do the awards. Is there anything else I want to tell you all? Basically, just again to encourage you to stay doing what it is you're called to do. For me, it's, of course, you know, it's music. You're watching Blondie Pink Life, which is basically about me, the rapper singer Blondie Pink. And so, but yeah, whatever you want to do, because some of you just watch videos and you may not even be into music or nothing. So whatever it is you're called to do it. You know, do not be afraid. And please don't worry about what people think. You will never accomplish anything. My little town, if I would have waited, and I used to try to help the people in my town to come, hey, come on here. I'll get you in. I'll do this, I'll do that. But they just didn't have the motivation. You know what I'm saying? And so, but you do have the motivation for what you want to do. So that's why I say do what you want to do. Because sometimes people get locked into doing stuff. They don't even want to do it. They just doing it maybe just to show somebody something, to get back at a girlfriend or boyfriend or husband. I don't know. They're doing it all for the wrong reason. And that's why they don't feel like doing it, don't want to do it. Because when you are passionate about something, whatever it is, it could be doing art, painting a picture, whatever it is, you will do that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got to make you do it. And if you get opportunity, you're going to jump so quick. But if it's not something you into, you don't care and it don't make a difference. And, you know, and then watch people sometimes trying to hate you, because sometimes you have people that be like, well, I don't want to do that, or oh, well, I wouldn't do that, and I'd be like, boo, nobody asked you to do that. You gotta watch it. So you be kind of sweet with people, but you be quick to be bold, to be like, or oh look, y'all, look, LA, this must be new, because I've been in here 100 times. I know. I love LA. So, okay. You'll see it more when we get up here. So, oh yeah, let me tell you where I am. I'm in the Los Angeles Convention Center. Again, you're watching Blondie Pink Life. I'm Blondie Pink, rapper, singer, and it is season 3. You have to look on the YouTube video and just see what episode it is. But yeah, so we had fun. So they had the Fan Fest. And everything. But anyway, like I said, just do what you feel led to do. So I actually wanted to get here earlier. Really, when you do these things, you want to get here as early as possible. The time they tell you to be there, you usually want to be there 2 to 3 hours before that time. When I lived in Atlanta and back home, and I flew out here, I basically got on the plane, flew, went straight to the event. I would be there like 8 o'clock in the morning, but I always was the first one. That's why I always sit with so many different celebrities all the time, because when you get here real early, too, you really get that advantage of being right there in the front if that's what you want to do. But yeah, so always remember that when you're doing a show, even if you end up being the only one and other people hadn't came, you never know if it's going to be a crowd or not a crowd. So try to get there at least 2 to 3 hours beforehand. Yeah. But what else? But yeah. So anyway, let's see, anything else y'all want me to talk? Anyway, but so Blondie Pink Life, again, just sharing my life with you all. And so look, y'all, the I Love LA sign. This is new because I've been in here a lot and I had not seen this sign before. But y'all see it, LA? And this is the Los Angeles Convention Center. There's a lot going on outside. I've seen a lot of different people being transported from the celebrities on the little trucks from one area to the next, going in. My friend, she already took pictures with Snoop Dogg. They be out there getting the pictures and the paparazzi. Shouts out paparazzi, y'all my friends. So they show me all. They've been out here all week covering everything and been following the different individual parties. So shouts out to that. Okay. He like, you are my mirror. No, boo, don't do that. Put it somewhere else. Don't have that in your picture. Or you gonna cover it? Okay. All right. I am recording, so you know. Okay. That just so you know whatever you say. Okay. Look at y'all. That does make sense. I might be turning off my video during the picture. I love that. We had a lot of icons here. You all too. We've had a lot. I've met people from especially in the casting call part, there's people from everywhere. A guy was he from Germany or somewhere? Which is a blessing, because that's what you do. When you're going after your dreams, that's what you do. You go wherever you need to go. You can afford it and get there. You know, when I used to do Soul Train, I literally, right before Soul Train ended, I was doing Soul Train. And I was living, I did the Soul Train Awards. We had awards here in LA. When I lived in Atlanta, I would fly right out here. Then when I lived back home in Illinois, literally, I would dress, go fly out here, like I said, and go straight. But so I can relate to that. And when you want to do, if that's something you want to do, you do it. Don't get caught up a lot in comparing yourself, and don't get caught up a lot in measurement, because sometimes you have some people try to measure, you try to measure yourself. Don't do that. The thing is, do the things you like to do. So then it doesn't make a difference on what's what. If you like to do that and that's what you want to do, go do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid. You know, go do it, because y'all know me and God be rolling. But, yeah, so watching Blondie Pink Life, and I'm Blondie Pink Rap, singer, and so you're seeing my life, where right now I'm in line for the BET Awards, where they sent us skin code things and stuff, so we should have to check in. But remember, be there earlier, because I was trying to get out the house. I was trying. My goal actually was to be down here at 10. Like I said, it's about 2 something now, but I did get in line. I think maybe it was 1 something I got in line. But, so you really want to try it. I mean, given everything that's going on right now, I'm sure everybody pretty much that heard me get here before 3 will get in. Probably so. I don't know. But you can't get turned away at these events. I know some people are like, oh, but and they especially kept sending out. There was one group kept sending out stuff that just because you got it don't mean, because we send out a bunch of tickets. You got to get you out of here. And so, but given there's so much going on that some people don't even want to come downtown today, because they're like, if they're watching the news and don't really know what's going on, I've been down here all week, so I already know it's still safe down here and where we are. But for some people that have not been down here, the way they're talking about it on the news, the protests and everything, they make you think all of downtown LA is on fire. We are not all on fire down here, y'all. They're not burning everything down here. But so actually, if you see this video, I don't think I'm gonna post it though till later, but if I do post it early and you see this video, you still got time, just come. Oh, and even after the awards, even if you're not getting into the awards, you still come. I like that. That's cute. I see you rocking.
Do you happen to have an extra? Hey,
you on video now?
We had the motherfucker BET.
What you doing,
we had
girl?
The BET award. You know what I'm saying?
That's
okay,
it now. I see you see great people like this. That just, I see rock with you. I like that. Talk with me, I talk back. So see, you meet a lot of great fun people that we all here to have fun and stuff. We're getting, I think, nope, we're not getting close. But what I was telling y'all, oh yeah. So even if you don't come to the awards, you still can come, see what you can see. You know what I'm saying? And as far as security, they let you go. You know, we do that all the time. You know, you just come see what you can see. We running into everybody. And I don't know how many times I've just been somewhere and you dress. You know, it'd be good to dress the part of what you're trying to do or where you at. And people just give you tickets. You just go by, you just like, hey, you want to go ahead, go ahead. You want to come on back with us? Yeah, come on. Now I'm talking about backstage. Don't jump in cars with folks, but you will get asked that too. Y'all know in the day and age that with these trials, and y'all know what's going on. You don't want to jump in no car, but I can say shouts out. I got to say, Diddy did give me tickets to the Billboard thing, which I've told y'all that before. Like I said, but I always dealt with Diddy in public. I didn't deal with, you know, I remember one time he was like, well, let's roll. Nope, not rolling. Just wanted the picture real quick. That's it. Nope, I'm going to stay right where I am. And not saying, again, everything is accusations and allegations. There we go. So, but, you know, I can't say I like that because he summoned us. Did he summoned us? I got a text that said, be at such and such. So I was like, I don't do mansion parties. And so I went ahead and responded. But I was like, where is that? I was like, I don't do mansion parties. They said, I don't know, it's outside. I was like, oh, okay. Then when we got there, Diddy got some free labor out of it, so he good at doing that one. He did the commercial because he was doing Billboard that year, and he did the commercial while but we had fun. I mean, it was fun. But then somebody was like, oh, he gonna give us all tickets for being here. So he went past. I said, they said, you gonna give us tickets? He said, no. He said, I'm not giving everybody tickets. He said, I'll give you a ticket. I was like, okay, well, wait a minute, you gotta get my information. He told me to give it to his assistant, right? And so, you know, I went through the juggle of it, gave it to his assistant, then later between now and then, because I'm like, I wanted my ticket. But you know how we gotta do, we take care of ourselves. So I went ahead and bought my ticket. And got up to Vegas, and when I picked up my ticket, they was like, well, did he leave you a ticket? I said, he said he was. He said, he left you a ticket. I was like, oh, okay, they left me a little note on it and stuff. I was like, oh. But, and our church, you know, so I know he know God, because they've been to our church. Well, I guess his church too. So we just have to pray, you know. You have to pray for folks, and again, you know, and just talking about all people generally. If someone does something that is not right, then, you know, I mean, God loves you and everything. I can do the video. Y'all can see that video, that we still, you know, love these different folks, and we pray for them, because nobody's perfect. If the camera was on you, what would they see? But at the same time, if you've done wrong, I mean, you have to, you know, get whatever, you know, whatever the justice system. I won't get too deep into that. But it just made me think about it. When I was telling y'all, don't jump in folks' cars, because people will ask you to jump in their car, limo, whatever they're driving, and you'll be like, no, I'm good. I'm good. No. had that experience. Cat Williams is a good one of that experience. But again, you know what though, Cat, I'm gonna give it to you. I was thinking about Cat today. Now that's on the comedy side. Y'all watching Blondie Pink, like my music side, rapper singer Blondie Pink. But now on the Cat Williams, I do gotta give it to Cat, even though some of the other little shenanigans that y'all have to go watch the Cat Williams video. Me and Cat, my experience with Cat Williams video that will get more of that. But I was thinking, as I'm looking at everything that and hearing so much about what's going on with people, how people were done, I'm like, well, my Lord. I was like, well, no, Cat didn't do that. So again, Cat was one when you talk to him, he talked back, he gave you the attention. He, when you're trying to network, he networked right with you. Like I said, literally with Cat, I didn't know Cat fully when I first met her, right? But we was outside the comedy clubs, as I was doing my comedy thing then. So we're outside the comedy club, and
on wherever you're selecting.
Cat came up, and the girl was like, "Oh, there's Cat." I was like, "Who's that?" Cat. I didn't really know him that good like that. I don't know if I really knew him. And so I said, "Oh, I want to open up for him." So I ran. So when he came, I said, "I want to open up for you." He said, "You do?" I was like, "Yep." And so, oh my girl. Uh-oh, they get ready to check us in, y'all, so I can't. But anyway, so he took me on tour and everything, paid me, took me to Hawaii. Oh, look at you, you're so cute. And everything. So I do have to give it to Cat on that tip. He did do that. And then I have videos where I'm praising him, especially right after, especially when I was hanging with him and all this stuff. I was constantly praising him, which is a thing too, as you have been watching different things when they've been talking about how can when someone does you wrong, you can still praise them. Well, if you're still working with them and they watching your stuff, you don't want to put them down. If you're still trying to work with them, duh. So that's when I kept hearing that when they were like, well, why would you go back? When they're talking to different folks on what's going on. I would be like, in my head, I'm sitting here thinking, well, if she's still working with him, she wants to, then she won't say nothing bad about him. I mean, you might not want to do any videos at all, but then you're not going to tell people what is going on. It's not that time, especially when a person is as powerful, in different things. So that's just general talking, not pointing out anybody specific. All right, y'all, so I got to get the video because we are literally right here checking in. And so, again, you've been watching Blondie Pink live. And I'm your girl, Blondie Pink, rapper, singer. And this is June 9th, 2025. About to do the BET Awards C-Filling. Shouts out to C-Fillers and more, Ted Appler, and all the rest of the great staff. And, yeah, so, all right, y'all. You can find me on Instagram at MichelleHOPEWalkerSpeaks, at MichelleHOPEWalkerSpeaks, YouTube, MichelleHOPEWalkerSpeaks 6547. All right, y'all. Be blessed. You've been watching Blondie Pink Live. I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie.